dead. I'm so fucking dead, chat. I'm so fucking dead. But I've decided that I should stream more consistently, so I'm doing that. At least I'm gonna be trying to do that. Hello! Alive! Big, real. Awesome. Little update on the ID Judgment video. There are no updates on the ID Judgment video. It's going a while. It's been going for a bit. I'm having a lot of practice writing though, and that helps. So, I've been getting a lot of practice writing different stuff, just sort of writing fiction, and because of that, whenever I do make progress on the ID Judgment video, it's going a lot smoother than usual. But there's not a lot of progress in the video as a total. It's hard to focus on uni work, focus on spending time with the lads, and then also focus on doing streaming and the video on top of all that. Spin, Kim, spin. Thank you. Alright, what was our goal? What were we doing? Sing karaoke?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
What was it's been a while. It's been a while. Back in the day, I think it's been a day. Let's call Ellis back.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Strange enlightenment, not knowing, having a damn clue.
How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number?
No, and I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. Anything else? 57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
God damn it. Tomorrow morning. I filled this out on Monday. Motherfucker. Yeah. I'm trying to be as alive as I can today, chat. It is hard. I have iced coffee, but it's not cold and it's slightly warm. And that is not making my situation better. It's a buoy west of the boardwalk on the coast. Somewhere the red reads... Luke dead today. Wow. Really? Whoa. It's almost like I've said that like 3 times. We need to get a map. Do we even have enough real for a map?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
What was a map? Wasn't there one up here?
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
No. Oh, chica!
Several maps. The maps look old and...
Map of Martinez.
Oh,
this could
no.
work, maybe.
Yeah, that works.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Good shot.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez. with directions to appropriately touristy locations.
I am
Year
becoming
48
alive,
resides on the upper right
Do you know what I'm
corner.
gonna do? I'll be back. I'm gonna put one of my iced coffees in the fridge. Hit you with the bat. Let me open the window. Someone outside has a cough. Alright. Hello, Chica! News regarding a pin and suffering in Lobotomy Corporation. Hit me. Just a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North.
"100 days are done!"
Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Oh my god. Holy shit. What the fuck is happening over there? Oh. Alright, so the reads would be... I don't even know. Oh. Need 2 more deranged fat men with big hammers for the most optimal final team comp. I don't play finals enough. Just straight up, I don't hate the game. It's just I don't particularly enjoy the game. Oh yes, yes. Okay, let's go to Classier's window. Speed through. You are the expression. I forgot. Of course I am. Played that game before. Love the casual match. Hate the ranked matches. Yeah.
The same 2 neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between.
I mean, I
but
think it's
those
the
are too
roof.
fine
Like,
to
frankly, I
reveal.
think it's the roof, but the boardwalk.
700 meters away, The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest.
Didn't get to
Even
use
with the
anything
light
of
on
that sort.
inside, we're talking military
Hold
training.
suppression easy.
At that distance,
I mean, I don't
the
think hold
perpetrator would have
suppression.
had to take wind direction into account.
This is like controversial take, chat. I don't think hold suppression is that hard at all. If you just like know what you're getting into before you go there, I don't think it's the hardest thing. Like it's just all that hard.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a 10.
Imagine not choosing the game.
No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof and Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Point to B prime, B double prime, B triple prime.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one.
That's a good idea.
It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Grenade launcher is fun, sledgehammer is fun, consistent tool to shape the battlefield. I just haven't played finals enough to like have. I only played finals for a bit because it didn't run off my like on anything but my SSD for a while, and I didn't have an SSD, so yeah, couldn't run it on anything. Yeah, I don't think it's HOD suppression. Now this is also like this is the big thing for me. HOD suppression might be one of the hardest suppressions in the game. It is by far the best suppression reward in the game. If I remember correctly, like, that's the one that makes everyone start at 3 if you start hiring people. By far the best reward in the game. Holy shit, man.
The trash container stand. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We didn't need this, I forgot. We already opened this.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Hello, Harness Fender, how you doing? I am getting energy from talking to your chat, so... Getting a bit... This shit ain't nothing, Takuno. Fuck off. Fuck off, you little shit. Value is insane from HOD. It's way bigger reward than, like, the effort you put in. Like, HOD might be a pretty tough one. The reward is insane.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
Cool. Doing fine playing Limbus, hell yeah. Limbus is quickly becoming a better and better game in my opinion. What the fuck is that? Hello Venti, how you doing? Oh, well hold up. Never mind. I thought that was something important. Oh. Now hold the fucking phone. What? So, how do you feel about the Ackerman system in Mirror Dungeons? What do you mean the Ackerman system? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about there, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just explore a bit. I haven't been here too much, so... Oh. Achievement and rewards. Oh, I like it! It's a nice little bonus. I see no reason not to like it. It's literally just like free money. It's a bonus. It's pretty good. also think it's fun as hell and actually rewards people for being good at mirror dungeons. Because despite what I've seen some people say, which I completely disagree with this sentiment, is I think mirror dungeons and Limbus in general have quite the degree of skill expression, and the rim in the whirling isn't much bigger than the sloop. It's worth more than you'll ever learn in your life. What the fuck?
A striking woman leans
Hello.
against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf
What did you
is
find
tied
during-
around her throat.
Bro, I'm not gonna fucking answer your detective trivia, but during the autopsy we found... No, I'm not gonna fucking answer your detective trivia. Maybe trust streamer to fucking remember what happened in the game. The guy got shot. We found a lot of shit during the autopsy, but the guy got shot. You can win rate during Mirror Dungeon? Yeah, but I think the game has far more skill expression than I think a lot of people give it credit for. Part of that is actual, knowing how to get the fucking, proper ego gifts you want, how to maximize your chances for the ego gifts you want. It's manipulating item pools. Even if it's just to a small extent, you can manipulate item pools in Limbus Company. Especially nowadays. Manipulating item pools is basically my biggest, part of, what I think the skill expression in Mirror Dungeons is. But also, frankly, with Floor 10 existing, I think that there is actually a good amount of skill expression. There's a certain point where you have to make the right decisions. There's a certain point where you have to stop win rating. And especially if you use complicated IDs, I don't think win rating's a good idea in the first place.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting. I also think that win rating, if you know what you're doing, it's far faster to go through the mirror dungeon without win rating because you can actually plan for shit and use your IDs
Joyce
to the
L.
best.
Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer, holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L? What does the L stand for?
Peyton, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Shake
I'm
her
glad
hand.
to see you here.
Oh man, what the fastest way to convince some coward to play horror games with you? Say no balls. What I love about the finals is that you can secure the lowest floor, then breach the capture point floor and have it drop down, then secure the entry point. Oh hey, it's the old bitch, yeah. Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
We're competent! Guys are competent! Imagine seeing... Repo is far funnier than it is scary. I don't think it's scary whatsoever. That is from the point of view from someone who doesn't tend to get scared at most games, but I do not think Repo's fucking scary. It's a funny as fuck game, it's not scary whatsoever. It's more tense than it is scary, but many games could do tense, including non-horror games. In fact, most tension from games I usually get are from non-horror games. A good action game is far more tense than most horror games. Although, to be fair, a good horror game should create tension
Mischief
very
even.
well.
The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
Ooh.
He's trying to signal something. He wants you to play up your condition.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Hey, Greg, how's it going? Honestly, it's going pretty well. I recently had a game design play party with the current build of our game. That went well, and then by the end of the next 2 weeks, we should be feature complete. Now, whether we're going to make that or not fully depends on how much the programmers are able to do within the next 2 weeks. It's mainly the programmers' end now, but I trust that the programmers are going to, I have one specific programmer that's just a fucking bitch, lazy as hell, from what I can tell. And they seem to be pulling up the slack lately, though. As in, they actually made it to one meeting. Now, did they fill out the meeting form? No! And I'm still mad at that, because I could see them looking at the meeting form all day. But, hey, it's alright.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears...
Yeah, I'm better than... Well, my industry contacts are better than the lecturer's guy. But... You see, he showed up to a meeting. Honestly, that's all. That's the main thing. Now, he showed up to a meeting through someone else's Discord, through his partner's Discord, and didn't actually fill out any of the meeting form, which is a thing that we should do. But take some, you lose some. It's progress, kinda. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of progress. I'm not gonna spit in the face of that. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Play up our condition, Okay, I thought we were in Revachol.
And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
She's getting pissed already. I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Why?
Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down.
I need to nail her for this.
Before you do, it might be pertinent to ask a few more questions. Learn whatever you can about this boat of hers.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Coeur de Leyte.
Yes, dumbass. That
19,
is the
because
archipelago.
that's the type of soup it
Archipelago.
is.
Get that? Get that, dumb, dumb little baby man? You dumbass, huh? You fucking get that? I mean, you played Wakfu? Yeah, for a bit. Me and Rattler are rewatching Wakfu because we really like the fucking TV series and it's been years since we watched it. So, after watching Food Wars, we went on to Wakfu. And holy shit, man, that is such a fucking good TV series. It's kind of goated. I'm not gonna lie, chat. It's kind of goated. Now, there are some things that I forgot. Some of the voice acting early on isn't the best, and also I have only recently realized that show is kind of extremely horny with both its character designs and some of the situations characters end up in. But I'm not gonna fucking stop it. What do I care?
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
But you really need... What kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days, I mainly use it for business.
Honey is the good part, dog? Bruh. Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
How about Coeur de Leyte 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Coeur de Leyte, and its hull is 19 paces long.
Who fucking measures in paces? How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know, it feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Fucking what?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
The negotiation have failed. They fully embrace the fact that they have no balls. Bruh.
Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Yeah, exactly.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
Do we have any reaction speed? I mean, shit, we could. But is it worth? I'm not sure it's worth. Fine, anyway.
Yes. Anyway. Good.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Should probably want more people into the gamers chat. We have only activity once in a blue moon. I only add people that I mostly entirely trust, and whether that has activity or not, you know, entirely depends on plenty of things. Pat usually doesn't reach out for activity. Matt usually doesn't. Surprised if C&T does. Bomb does every now and then. But yeah, I don't exactly it's mainly just a fucking game with moderators and shit. Not exclusive gaming voice chat. We have multiple. We have a few. Shit, you could use any of them. There is the voice channels at gaming, bruh. It exists. Yeah, bruh. Well, first of all, we have the Alpha Team and Hunt, but mainly we have in our voice channels gaming. I added you in there. Oh shit, we do, yeah.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
Add me in there. Shit, you did? Yeah. Fuck, I forget the Cosmos in the server. The last message was 2024. So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing.
What the fuck?
See those airships
Oh, yeah,
there,
your friends, yeah.
blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
A doth hath returneth. Why, hello there.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several
Free from
of
the
the Indo
ads.
tribes remain.
Who are the Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
What the fuck? Unknown entity, bro? You're in good company, it
Why,
seems.
thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Ugh.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
Well, it's in revenue. Oh, but it's not a profit. Okay.
A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it
But
stops
isn't
moving,
revenue
it will
profit?
die.
I don't remember.
Then what
been a
becomes
long
of those
time since I've studied
72,000
business.
families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Anything. Where does Wild Pines get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the Great Unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What? Why are you going 2-3? We're not doing Twitch plays right now. At least I don't imagine I'll ever be doing that. 20 billion is a large number. Like 9 zeros, 9 whopping zeros. Each was the second, it would be like 620 years, I think. Not counting the months. What does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all the cargo? That's quite the endeavor indeed.
There are no minor cogs
2,
in
3.
the
What the
system.
fuck?
Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
The 15th Indo tribe. Wild Pines filled Cupris Tetranus Tricentennial Villiers and La Sala names the Revacholian Indo tribes spring into your head. Set loose at the mention of wild pines, royal monopolies, octopuses, and swordfish, most of them gone now. YBP, Expander, St. Baptiste, Brightest Star, LUM, Resplendent, East Insulindic, Welter, and El Cassette. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 14. Then why do you feel like there was a 15th Indo tribe?
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Huh. I'm gonna open my... Do I open my window more? God, I wish it was colder. What's the temperature right now? $10. I'm fully opening the window, at least temporarily. Alright, that's enough. When did Twitch start adding ads to the sides? I don't remember seeing that before. Twitch has had that for a while. That's, I think, the first time they've done that for me, though. No one's ever mentioned that on my... Are you drinking beer, L-Man? Not right now, but I have one in the fridge. Shit, depending on how stream goes, I might drink it.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
You were supposed to say yes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit, yeah. Even though I fucking ain't.
First arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like
Drinking
the
piss
RCN.
again, L-Man? No.
But the strike began in December.
Always. You're no fun.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused
I
to
am
speak
becoming
with
less and
Gaumont
less fun,
despite
yes. I'm
concessions
becoming
he
a
granted the union
jaded
in prior
man. The
negotiations.
world is horrible. Oh, I hate everything. Oh. Yada 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 yada. Fuck, my glasses won't close properly. Yeah, okay, fuck me. Come on, I dare you. Bitch, you won't. Hold up now. Live on stream? Just like that? Jesus. What was I thinking? I need, like, cold water, chat. I desperately need, like, something cold to drink to make myself feel alive. God, I have that beer in the fridge. Right on stream. What? Not like you have viewers. Let me just turn to what? Oh, you 7 people? Chug. Fuck. I kind of want to. But no, it's a nice beer Moretti that I bought just because I haven't drunk in a while, and I want to savor it if I'm drinking it. You know, I don't want to just like fucking chug it. Fuck that.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say,
Just buy more
aggressive.
beer.
Ludicrous
kinda wanna-
even. It's meant.
What happened to this Goman?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Holy shit! Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their
There are
demands?
leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I don't know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
An opening gambit, surely.
That's wild. I mean, no, I think like asking more than, you know, being paid for your work is reasonable, but like the signature on any decision, not like the signature of representative of the union, which makes sense. No. No. The signature of every worker? God, do you know how much that would, like, delay anything? Literally ever? Holy shit! That's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
Sounds like an opening gambit.
So I hoped. But this type of opening is usually followed by a more reasonable offer. I've yet to hear one. Just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
Yeah.
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
These scabs at the gates. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
What do you think of Everard?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
She's being sarcastic. Don't take her performance literally.
Don't what you really think, right?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
That's Everard.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
The union really are asking for... Oh, wait, no, I already read. Fun fact, under certain conditions, you had the option to cut her off and said, no, I mean scabs. Oh. What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrart and his brother. And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Effective advocate. I mean, okay, look. At the start of it, at the start of it, it probably was. I agree with the, like, concept of... What were their names? Evrart and his brother. Like, I agree with them being... They seem incredibly corrupt. I don't exactly agree with the idea of... I also agree with the idea of every worker having some sort of say in the decisions of the company, but it's more reasonable to have a union representative on board rather than every single worker specifically on board, because then that would delay company choices by fucking potentially months. Far more months than is necessary. But I think a union representative on board with quite a bit of power is reasonable. Mr. Evrart is helping me find my gun. I don't think they're a giant leech. That's unfair, but they are they're basically a social mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Huh?
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Huh. Well, that drastically fucking... Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
How else can I help?
By the way, I've talked to Evrart.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
It's not important if I liked him. Straight up, objectively, it's not important that I liked him. I am an officer of the law. I should not put personal opinions into this. I agree with it's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
The RCM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Thank you, horrid necktie. Thank you. Holy shit. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Tell me about this lynching.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Okay.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
That's a 4th skill point.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Damn, what the fuck? Very unconventional. Kim!
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. Feelings will guide the way.
Chat. Chat. What the fuck is wrong with this game? What the fuck? 83% chance, by the way. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, that clears a couple things up. Oh, okay, motherfucker. Okay, I hear you. I see you.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible. Trust me, officer, I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. This isn't some side gig for me.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
Officer. You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
It's not 100%, it's a
You're doing
50-50.
it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able... The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Or you can find your badge.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Kim, am I boring?
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Wait, this will be my copper type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
Oh, shit.
Good, good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too
Oh, fuck you!
interesting now, doesn't it?
You can have multiple
I
copper
won't
types,
trouble
yeah.
you any further. Hey,
Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Get the fuck out of here! No!
Kingdom of Conscience.
No!
The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now.
I mean, you're a
Moralists
communist? No.
don't really have beliefs.
God, no.
Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child
Head chest,
reprimanded.
bitch.
Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shape of the
Can't believe the
coalition
new
airships
Ryosho is
hanging
Tuma?
there. Ask
Tuma?
yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Fucking tumor? I don't think we don't have information on the new Ryosho. Oh! I like that. Moralist dialogue options here, +1 morale. Volition and logic raised. That's kind of goated. Wait, hold up. Volition raised? Eh? Volition, my ghost? My goat? Alright, motherfuckers. Which one of you? Which... Void, calm the fuck down. Let's try not to get too political in the fucking game about politics. Jesus. Don't censor a fucking political party. Volition Capri. I know. Still, kind of based. The tremor burst sound effect on skill 3. Shit, I kind of want to level up. I kind of want to level up Volition. I like Volition. My goat. Oh, so how can it be bad when it raises my cap for Volition, huh? My goat. 3 shivers SMH. Alright, bitch.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
I thought it was going so
This
well.
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Yeah.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
What do you propose?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
You could just, find my badge.
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle
I'm
it.
sure you will, Detective.
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry, Kim.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isla
has all
into
the cool
Revachol
lore.
with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines are suspected for years.
Meh. I remember having like shivers on my first playthrough of this. I walked outside and got like 15 paragraphs about the fucking world, and I was like, "Look, man, I like learning about the world. This is a bit much. This is a lot. That's a lot. That's like a fucking lot. It was a lot. It was just a lot. It was way too much." That like I was like, I understand what you're doing, but holy shit, why? Why would you do that much? God.
GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
The materials came from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
What proof do you have the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in. She simply nods.
Do you know something about these
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Fine, let's return
Better
to it
not
later.
tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality
This-
we're in.
Reality?
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
Kadoki, Elman, as much as it was a productive day of dogging on the stream, I must dip. As I ought to work out, I bid thee adieu. I wish you a productive day of gaming. Have fun. I will. So long. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering the basic terms of reality.
Yes, the episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Get a reality lowdown?
Alright, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay? Six kilometers southwest, in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Preciso Mundo.
And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Are we?
We are.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
That's it for the who I am part then. What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, three pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
So, basically a thrall to foreign interests.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown.
Holy shit!
They called it the International Zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Back to those basic terms of reality.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
What is...
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world
I'm
waves
trying to
sway the
put
sloop
like
slowly.
one.
That's
Do we
all.
really need to? It's a lot. I don't even think that would increase it, would it? Right now we have a 5. Max roll is a 12. That's no, that's a 17. We would need to increase it by 3 to up our chances at all. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
The big time?
The revolution.
What is this revolution I keep hearing
It's
about?
quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
I did. Dragon is fucking dead.
She's not gloating. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did they shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
How you feeling, Colk? I'm dead. I'm dead as hell, man. Sounds like they should shot more people in the head then. That's a tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing
Oh,
side?
lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I didn't care about kings.
About head shooting.
Enough about
They
the
are
times.
what they are. Who knows? Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Let's...
The lorries
We'll
are
help
still...
with the
Yes?
investigation. Yes.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam
The
won't
jam
disperse for a
mystery.
few more
More
days.
jam.
You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any
That's all
other
for
way.
now.
Of course, Detective.
I'm not exactly excited about helping her. Frankly. I screwed up an 83% chance fucking negotiation.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Did she spill the paint?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Don't use that tone with me. I am the law.
Sod off, pig man. Art is above the law.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes
Can you
the
just
opportunity
spend
to
a single
challenge
point to
authority
unlock the
in
check?
other ways.
What, the fucking negotiation check? It was a red check. It was an 83% red check. No, I can't. I'm really fucking pissed. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein.
Yes,
Go
it was
forth
red.
and forage in
I don't remember it
someone
being red, but I'm
else's
sorry.
shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
It's the biggest sort of L, yeah.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
It happens. Everyone is Kuno number 3. You keep looking off to the side. What are you
The
looking at?
lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not note.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershot. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
You mean Joyce?
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor?
No. Why all the negativity? I would love to fucking know. I would love a dialogue option here. Just again. Why all the negativity? Why? Shit. Who hurt you, dog? Who hurt you? Who is hurting you, dog? Shit, you know her? She killed your fucking what? She killed your dog? Like, dog. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So, you don't know what to write.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite. You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Alright. Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
There's a check here.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
I mean, one conceptualization would not be a bad idea. Shit, yeah.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we...
Because you see it. Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows.
I'm probably not going to do IDs today. I'm a bit, like... I've been a bit dead for a while, but I'm a bit dead. I'm probably not going to do IDs today. If I do end up doing IDs, then I don't know. Shit, yeah, but I probably won't end up. Like, most likely. I'm a bit out of it, yeah. I've been a bit out of it for like the last like fucking 2 weeks or so, but I'm a bit out of it. Have you done Catherine or not yet? We will do Catherine as the first thing in IDs with me, ID Judge. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts into your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God.
More.
Oh, Wall Father.
No, there is nothing to add to perfection.
Your loss. Farewell, snow-flecked wall at the end of the world. The pastels of the wall seem still more...
Huh?
He sounds tired of it all.
First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Sure.
I'm sure I'll find the materials when we come back to this
I
magnificent
suppose
wall.
we have to pass by it again at some point anyway.
And even more beauty to the wall. Let's fucking go. Having got a solid if flawed idea for Meursault, finally at least move on to the next idea. This is why I tend to make fairly simple idea. Like, if there's any style of shit I do with like my with the admittedly few egos and ideas that I've made, it is simple but experimental shit. Like Quick Counter, or especially like Mr. I Do Not Know You is extremely experimental, and whether it would work in the first place is debatable. Very important.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Rhetoric.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. You're back before the cargo container. Despite
Yes!
the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello. Is anybody there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
There's someone in there. I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself. inside
Fuck
the
you, Kim!
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich light bending guy! What? What? What the fuck? Chad, what the fuck am I looking at? Mega rich light bending guy, hi!
You can't be serious.
Peak absolute cinema! Absolute. Oh my god!
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of
my god!
capital. The
Money
feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and
We're
scatter
rich!
in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an
Holy
aneurysm.
shit.
Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello!
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very
What
strange.
is happening,
An
dog?
overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
But you can see if his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time.
There's genuine surprise in his
Don't
voice.
meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Teodor, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Teodor, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
My name is Harry and I'm a detective.
Pleasure to meet you, Harry. Public service is a noble cause.
You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking people for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already
But
do.
Kim, I can't afford to look any better right than I do right now. That's why I need money.
Perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a smart man.
Are you really gonna fucking judge mega rich light bending guy, Kim?
As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think they only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Thank you for your cut. Get me almost nothing.
That's the idea, my friend. You've got to work for the rest. Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
These ultra-liberal types love losing huge sums of money on ludicrous proposals. Ergo, you should come up with a plan that's totally dead in the water.
Let's up conceptualization a bit. I believe.
What's worse than throwing money at something that's already failed?
You should invest in the RCM.
He should what?
The volunteer police force. And why would I do that?
Because it's chronically mismanaged, deeply corrupt, and completely outmatched. Because if you don't, who will?
I don't believe in handouts, especially for still. The idea of a privatized police force is extremely forward-thinking. You could even say it's ultra liberal. Tell me, if you could invest in the RCM, where would you direct your resources?
Take care of the people who protect the people.
Pay raises for officers and generous benefits.
I don't believe in giving anyone money for nothing, but maybe there is something to using market incentives to improve performance.
If I could interject, the RCM's problems are mainly structural. We are hamstrung by a lack of clear lines of authority, and our system of performance reviews strongly disincentivizes interprison cooperation.
I think the lieutenant's right. Your problems run much deeper than equipment or funding. The entire org structure of the RCM needs to be redefined. You need a unified chain of command. New metrics for measuring performance that reward real police work. Does that sound right?
Yes, that's precisely what we need.
So you'll do it?
Hell no! Can you imagine how much work that would take? Why would I do that when I can just speculate on exotic financial derivatives from the comfort of this shipping container? The thing about investing is that the less work you have to do, the better. Don't overthink. That's what return on investment means.
The lieutenant's disappointment is palpable. It's like someone just shot his dog.
Oh God!
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
Why did you become so rich?
Oh Lord,
How?
not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's
Oh, stop.
quite all right. I'm
Yeah,
used
I'll
to
wait
the
for a bit.
question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Let me just check something, chat. Okay.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
Go right ahead.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
We're in Martinez, a district of Revachol, the former capital of the world.
Ah, Revachol. I remember walking its streets as a teenager. There used to be a bowling alley in Stella Maris. I wonder if it's still there. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
So you travel from place to place via a shipping container.
Smart, you know? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just
So you're
gets
saying-
a bit middle class after a while. A bit
Fucks. Saying being rich isn't worth the hassle.
No, I did not say that.
And we
at
should get
all.
back to our investigation.
Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
Thank you for your time.
Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about.
The closer you get to him, the richer you get. Holy shit. I'm gonna leave Disco Elysium for here now. I might hop on another game. A game I haven't hopped on in a while. As a little bonus. Let me open this. What game? I got my answer. Whoop. Wait for the program to respond. Is it okay? Is it okay? It's trying its damnedest. Why is drops enabled on? Modded or, well... Does this answer your question? Let me, do Unreal. Okay. Also, let me go a bit more into the side. There we go.
What?
Let me at clowns. We are so fucking back. We are so fucking back. Let's fucking go. Give it a second. Goddamn, give it a fucking second. Holy shit. All violent memories are synchronized. Oh, it's been a long ass time, chat. It has been a while. Lobcorp, but you are the lobotomy. Guys, look, it's old silent. Oh, and current dream. Oh, they're back. Oh my god, it's Love Away. And of course, GOAT! Vice President Hamacha! Let's fucking go! That's my GOAT right there! Oh! Vice President Hamacha, he's back! We are so fucking back. Our GOAT. All of our GOAT. Our GOAT forevermore. Our Vice President Hamacha. Holy shit. Oh, where's Huge Juice? Huge Juice! Oh, Huge Juice. The Greed of the King. Laura de Loons. Night Despair. And we already did that. Already did that. Already got second of you. You're just censored. This is, man, this is Matrix. Little Prince. Forgot about that. Forgot about that guy. That this could be an example, of course. Amazing job, manager. Perkins Shaden. Pre-suit. Phone in the sky. Carpet. 100 hours. It has been a long time. Let me just get back into the practice of things. Shit, did that go both of them? No. At that point, it's now worth it to just... There we go. Recipes cloaked. Important things, you know. Well, we have Love Away here, and in theory we're going to work with them a bit today, so I'd rather not, like, have anyone else here. I'm going to keep Mason up here as well, if I can. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, so I'm not gonna be doing the best. I've got all the right mods that are like, in my opinion, necessary for this game. I don't remember like how to fucking. Employee received an IP address. I'll be back. No. How much money for you to finish Chrono Arc? No. For me to finish, look, for me to finish a game, what I require from chat is fairly, middlingly consistent, viewership. That's it. Like, that's all I really, like, that's all my requirement for finishing a game is, hey, do people actually enjoy this? Because if people don't enjoy a game, then I'm not going to play it. And unfortunately, not everyone always enjoys the games that, like, I want to play. And that's fine. Oh well. I'll be back. Holy shit, let me retry that. Alright, chat. Time to lock the fuck in. Probably only gonna do one day of this, but this can't be real. I'm probably only going to do one day of this. I'm not sure. I think I did Instinct on here. Need to remember a lot of stuff. It's been a long time since I played Lobotomy Corporation. I've been looking. Don't worry about me. I'm not worried. But I appreciate it. Who are you, Mr. Streamer Fog with Suit? Shit, you already know. Been working on Game Jam recently? What's your strategy with... Oh, shit, wait, hold up. Working on Game Jam? What are you working on? What's your strategy with Sensei? Just work with him. Like, in my opinion, right? Oh, that's the console. No. In my opinion, right? Censored and Nothing There are the most free fucking Aleph in the game. They're just energy producers. They're so free. If you're losing with Nothing There, then, oh well, skill issue, I guess. But Censored, especially Censored, is the most free fucking thing in the game. It's so easy to work with him. It's so simple. I don't need to worry for a second. Yeah, inside. Get your fucking money up. Do not pick Censored before Hot Suppression, though? Yeah, kinda. It's stronger than Attachment? Yeah, like, yeah, Censored might not have a good work result, but it's not like his fucking, like, is reduced on fucking normal. It only reduces on Panic, and pff, that's fucking nothing. Like, oh no, I've slightly fucking, I'm panicking. Ooh, spooky. They're so unbelievably free. Just easy fucking money. I don't know if I want to work with Old Silent. Ah, I don't care. How is stream slot doing? What do you mean by my stream slot? Games to stream? Right now, it's... I don't have any particular ones. It's Limbus and Disco Elysium. I need to finish Cyclonials, but yeah. It's Limbus and Disco Elysium, but I'll be real, chat, Disco Elysium might be dropped soon if, like, you know, it depends on how the next couple streams of Disco Elysium go. If they are dropped soon, then it's not the end of the world. At least, like, in my eyes. I'm not too I'm not too scared of it, like, Disco Elysium dropping. Void will now be sad. I mean, yeah. It's Limbus Company, Disco Elysium, and custom IDs. Now, I want to do custom IDs more often, but at the same time, there are a lot to get through. There's so many. There is a hilariously large amount of custom IDs right now. Do you know what's really nice about Der Freischütz? He has the nicety to be here, right? If he were fucking WoW, then we couldn't train with him as often. I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that. Shit, like... I don't know, work with him. No, that is look at him. You want to keep him in your sights. So who... I still don't know how these motherfuckers work. I have no clue how these motherfuckers work. I'm gonna work with them and hope nothing goes bad. I still have no fucking idea how they work, and I don't think I ever will. Nothing there's attachment, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Instinct works just about as well, but attachment's better. I always attachment Nothing there. Okay, good. That was already finished. I was worried there for a second. Okay, they're still at 5, so I don't need to worry too much. Whoa, hello. We good. Not worried about that guy. He's fun. The only worry with Censored, right, like for me, is I'm not worried about him like making my guys insane after like they survive this, but the moment oh wait, hold up. Shit, now we good. Oops. Unnervingly close, but we good. But we're gonna take a mandatory shower, BRB. All good. But yeah. I don't trust you. I don't know how he works. The moment I said that, view count spiked. None of us want you here, KL. Get the fuck out! We're fine with that. Gonna be fucking easy. I don't know, one of you's fucking... Did we miss any? No. Tell me about the monster hunting frog art that was delayed due to final, but I'm confident that I'm cooking. Not the game, the final. The college final. I imagined. I didn't think you were delayed it because of the game final. The finals. Orb. Read of the King. Play the funky music, white boy. Fucking love that, like, not a used asset anywhere. Appreciate it, do not touch me. Really got me with that one. I was almost tricked. Dumbass. Yeah, we could survive one of these if it doesn't go well. No. No, motherfucker. Well, don't work with him again. Melting love, more like Department Genocide. Yeah, that's why I killed everyone here. Exactly that reason. Shit, I ain't complaining. Give them a bit of instinct. They're a 5. I don't imagine they're fucking escaping after this. This game makes me worried. I can feel it in my bones. Something's gonna fucking happen. And I'm gonna be mad. Purple South. Let's just preemptively move people. Where would you guys even go? Because it can go anywhere here. Shit, I guess you go there and then you guys go there. They're not gonna... It's not like a time limit thing with Purple South. So, like... I'm not too worried. But I'd rather not end up in deep shit. You go there. No one else fucking go down. I will kill anyone. Yeah, they're still at 5. I'm not worried about that then. Don't have any missions. Shit, they're at 1. I hope this doesn't cause anything. This will be a pain in the ass to deal with. We're good. I don't work with Little Prince because I don't trust Little Prince and I don't understand what the fuck it means by if the operation due to malfunction and cliff off will fall. Yeah, cool. Little Prince suppression? Question mark? I don't know. Fuck. Shit, you're asking me? Oh. I don't know. You work with the wolf. It's impossible to get enough. I don't think it will be. But we can get a little extra here. Wait, that's it? Motherfucker. 2 viewers. Damn, my goat really fell off. Slow day. I don't blame people. It's a Sunday. Got shit to do. It's just LobCorp numbers? Nah, actually, I disagree with that. I think it's the trade-off of the Disco Elysium numbers. Usually LobCorp does better. LobCorp actually often does pretty well. At least in my experience. Anyway. What is the closest to 50-50? Yeah. At least before the LobCorp did pretty well. If this is a good work result, we end the day. It's not. Okay, we can keep on going. 52% is perfect. Wait until he gets his money up a bit, though. So just get you both back in here. Why is understanding Aleph, dog? Oh, motherfucker! Okay, well, it's a good, so we end the workday before he escapes. And you got your justice down to 4, wow. Shit, thanks, I guess. Hey, you got your justice up to 5, good shit. Maybe I should switch my category then? I highly suggest being, like... The biggest fucking thing, I never understand, at least personally, I never understand why people do inaccurate categories. No, definitely. Fucking Teresa, I guess. I never understand why people do inaccurate categories, because, like, the biggest benefit to accurate categories is that people will actually be, like, people exploring that category will be interested in the content. Like, if I'm on Limbus and I see someone on LobCorp, I'm usually like, oh, I don't want to watch that. At least, I don't, to be fair, I don't usually often go on it, but oh well. Your situation is over. All this was before. If you do not want to leave them in vain, then there is a rally for it. You do not need to die. My goal? Did they finally hear today, Post? Of course, sir. This is the end of the script. Otherwise, you will not have to do this to help Disaster at all. Find them in daily activities that start intense battles every day. Have you seen me for a long time? At a time when it is beginning to grow. It does not matter how many pages are separated. This is what we, at least, one of Gabrus violated. And they are gone and necessarily spent a lot of time using it, except for the end. You may not be able to get rid of your past anger, but that does not worry. And who knows, I just do not see in his eyes. But I'm angry all the time. I'm surprised, Ego. Power? You'll never know, and Ego, they did not need to... They did not get bred. In the past, Ego many powerful weapons in the world. The cultural relics were confiscated from the ruins of the greatest evil of their time. Okay, it can be a weapon against anomalies. However, from the cold and to provide his employees with the discipline that it is not observed according to the instruction of the former, as if it were a war prize in his arm. Rabbits can kill the victim. If I have a reason, the enemy saw it not because of his weakness, the fire. This makes use of their weapons different from the employees who were unsuccessfully. I think the result is involved. On the other hand, the working class took a long time to earn the ego. The power of ego as it grows in their hearts. Once you use it, you do not know how to use it. However, when using this feature, most customers do not control it. Few had a great ability to resist. Apart from the red light, I have never seen anyone take advantage of their true potential. The goal is the ego that can make a celebration for someone else's shell. I will do it. I heard that Publius Whitkey scene is no longer reaching its full potential, and if you know what he has done a little in the light of those laws imposed on us, let him do what he can to help you. If we can radically change the situation, I cannot go here now, and I cannot attend the ego and the affected position. He was trapped in the hearts, and bloody hatred from my rusted iron cage can be scary. Please do not worry. Nothing was left. But I do not know. Blood losses expresses why it is not. Defeat the ego complete. With the features list above. Such as, I'm calling. For example, it is used by another person. This way, employees can gain tremendous strength and power by using ego. The Red Sea at low speed, as we have confirmed that it is transmitted to humans, with the same force as a force, but a staff does not do the same. The less you think you are, the more likely it is that you will dump your waste. Do you belong to me until you want to grow up? Grow the fuck up, manager. Can you please lock the fuck in? It is not difficult. Vertical synchronization sockets. Synchronize. Music box with amazing ballerinas, along with the sad melody, but no one knows where those who have not done it. For some jumps, it does not seem like a new solution. Do you remember that melody the doorkeeper was playing tired? Happy birthday. He fell with a rude sentence. When they listen to this music, the box of the box, it seems that they went well in the end and cannot relieve fatigue. But this is not something that can be said to be as powerful as active causes, as we are beyond ourselves. Yes. Yes. I do not know what the fuck Gabara meant by any of that. Last Helix is not worth it. Hits all objects in front of the user when attacking is not worth it. Funny. Is there anyone who's powerful enough for this yet? Like anywhere? Oh shit! You! Random employee! Oh hell yeah! Finally, someone is good enough for this. Can't wait for my wife. I mean, my eldest bunny girl. I mean, my lady. I'm actually excited for it. Yeah. I must go to work. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. The theme is there. It's called Debito Dishonor. So, what? How is whatever the fuck this mod is going? Whatever the fuck this mod is. This is the heavily translated Lobotomy Corporation mod, and it usually, as usual, goes pretty well. I think it's funny. It's very funny. Also, fucking where is it? Traffic therapy may cause friendly fire to both enemy. Oh. What the fuck? Why is that not translated? Usually they are. Yeah, what the fuck? Special events are counted against all people of the Black Plague bosses. Uh-huh. The essence of all things from dust. Thus transit books move naturally. It's very stupid. Attachment. Defeat the ego. Complete the week with the features listed above. What did they mean by that? Okay. I think we're fine. We have 41 out of 8. I think we're fine. Honestly, we might be good. Make it an even number. I think we'd have to do this. Well... Perfect. Does that make it? Yep, 42. But also, I'm going to in the main menu, and I'm going to cut the game. No point in rating right now. If you enjoyed, feel free to follow. If you did, that's no scratch off my back. I might do a bit more Lobotomy Corporation and Library of Ruin in the future because I'm not sure if there's any particular games I want to play. Which means Modded Library of Ruin is probably going to come up again soon. And mainly, Lobotomy Corporation will probably come up. I'll listen to the theme. It's in my clipboard. If you enjoyed, feel free to follow. If you didn't, that's no scratch off my back. Honestly, tomorrow, I'm probably... Well, am I going to stream tomorrow? It depends on how work goes. And how the... Frankly, it depends on how the group meeting goes. Whether or not I'll have the motivation. If it goes well, then I probably will. I might do Library of Ruin tomorrow. And then ID judging. I'm not sure. Have a great day. And adios.